Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I am Mohammed. I came again with another weekly analysis video. In this week, we are going to discuss about the gold and US30, and we will also analyze our last week analysis, like what we predicted and how the market behaved in the last week. So let's directly dive into the charts and see what we have for this week. Let's start with the gold and see what we predicted in the last week and what we have for this week as well. So in the last week, if you remember, we discussed about we should look for the buy option in the gold, but we also need to take care about the fundamental as well, in which we have tons of news, CPI, core PPI, and unemployment as well. So we discussed like we need to wait for the solid confirmation, and our buy level, as you see, like our buy level should be 2347 to 2350. So if someone looking for the buy option in the early retracement, price did not give us any sort of buy confirmation, but once this retracement has been done around 2332 here, from this point price start getting some bullish fuel here, and then you see this candle close above our level 2347, and the next candle perfectly retest this level, and then we see all the way up towards 2400. So price almost behave in the same way what we predicted, but everyone need to manage their risk and look for the solid confirmation and then look for the buy option. So if someone take the trade, it should be the best of the best trade for the week, because we have all the way almost 2350 to price move all the way up to 2400. So let's see what we have for this week. Let's start with the weekly time frame. We have the solid bullish move, and this bullish move has been started from the level 2000, and now it is going on all the way to retest the previous high, which was 2431. So what we expect for the next week. So let's move to the daily time frame. So we have this level here around 2390, and then we have the solid level here, daily level. Price is all the way bullish, so we need to look for as we need to follow the trend, so we need to look for the buy options. So let's move down to the lower time frame, H4. So we have this level around 2400, so we need to wait price should come down to retest this 2400 level by Monday or Tuesday, whatever the time, and then we need to look for the buy option. Price may retrace down a bit to retest this 2380 level, but these are both the valid option. We need to look for the buy option around 2400, and then if we got the confirmation, so the first target should be the 2431, and then we need to look for the further above movement around 2470, or even price can hit 2500. But I'm not expecting like the next week would go all the way bullish. We may see some retracement, but still we need to look for the buy option. So in the lower time frame, H1, we have the same sort of structure. We need to look for the buy option, but we need to take care. So there's a theory like we need to buy in dips and sell on a high. So we do not need to look for the buy option right at these prices. We need to wait for the price to trace down around 2400, or maybe it retrace down a bit down like 2380 or 2376. The best buy is we need to look for the buy option once price retrace down all the way 2400. So, and then it would be the good buy option, and our first target should be the 2431, and the next target should be 2460 or 70. Let's move to another pair, which is US30, and see what we have for the US30. Let's start from the daily time frame. In the last week for the US30, we discuss about the buy option as well. We discuss about we need to look for the buy option around 39400, and also we need to take care about all the fundamentals we have it, like we already discussed CPI, core PPI, and unemployment. Let's go to the H4 time frame. If we go to the H4 time frame, the time we did analysis, the price was hovering around 39500 or 39600, and you see the price perfectly retest all the way down to 39400, and then it goes all the way up and hit our target around 40k. Price moves exactly the same what we discussed in the last week. So let's see what we have for this coming week regarding the US30. Let's start with the weekly time frame. With the weekly time frame, we have all the way bullish movement, and this current week candle already break the high of the previous. The previous high was around 40k 40022, but now we already make a new high 40053. So what we expect for the next week? I would say this is a quite critical levels, but we cannot directly look for buy option here, because this is a very key level. 40k is always be the psychological levels, so we need to be very careful about this. We need to wait price properly we close above on a daily time frame or weekly time frame, properly close above this level 40k, and then we can look for the buy option. If price unable to break this 40k level, then we should not look for the buy option. Then we need to look for the sell option on the other hand. I personally believe price should come back to retest this level around 39,500. Why? Because this whole move happened just because of the CPI news, and price never tests this level. So let me adjust the levels here. So this is the level, yeah. So in the H4, I personally believe we have another level here around 39,800, 850, and then currently price is hovering around 40k, I would say. So what we need to look for here? So first we need to wait. If there is a buy option, we should not look for the buy option above 40k. We need to wait, price come down and retest this level around 39,800. Price may break this level and come down all the way here 39,600. I personally I'm not looking for the buy option for US30 because this is a very solid level. So my trade plan would be like, I will wait for the price to break this level around 39,850, and then I will look for the sell option. Once candle close below this level, and then I will on the retest I will look for the sell option, and my main target for the next week would be 39,500 or 39,600, because this is a very psychological level. 40k price can trap the buyers here, and maybe it would be the fake out. So we should be very careful around such levels. So if price give us the solid breakout on this level, let's say price candle close, daily candle or weekly candle close above this level, then we can look for the buy option on the retest on the 40k. But personally, I would not look for the buy option for the US30. I am more of a seller for US30 and buyer in a gold. Let's see what we have on the fundamental side as well. So 20 to 24. So we have the CAD news, CPI. It will not impact the US30 or gold. We have NSD. For USD, we have the FOMC minutes of meeting. So obviously price will behave some hawkish movement here, and then we have the all the way euro movement, JPP, USD. Then we have the unemployment claims by Thursday, and then the flash manufacturing PMI same day Thursday, and then we have on Friday we have the revised consumer sentiment. This is all we have for this week. The summary of the analysis is like we should look for the buy option for the gold around our retest of 2400, and price, as we discussed, like price may retrace down towards 2390 or 80 as well. The best buy option should be 2400, and the second buy option around 2375 or 2380. But we need to wait for the confirmation price. Once price hit those levels, we need to wait for the bullish candle and then look for the buy option. And our first target for the gold should be 2431. And as we do not have any fundamental for the next week, solid fundamental, I don't see price drop all the way down. So fundamentals and the previous week fundamentals still support bullish move for the gold, and we should target 2450 and even 2470, 75 as well. And for the US30, I personally do not look for the buy option because price at very psychological level around 40k. Such levels on US30 always give us the fake breakouts, and so we need to be very careful. If somebody look for the buy option, we should wait for the price come down towards 39,850, and then the next, if price break, personally I am a seller on US30 on next week, but my sell position would be below 39,850. Once price break this 39,850, then I will look for sell option, and my target would be next week for US30 is around 39,500 or 600. So that's all we have for this week. We'll meet you again for the next week with another good analysis. Hope you enjoy the video, and we'll meet you in the next week. Have a good day. Bye.